Today, we're diving into a big question that nearly every 55 to 65-year-old either asks themselves or avoids thinking about entirely. How much should I have saved by age 60? What's the actual average savings for people my age? And am I realistically close to being able to retire? In this video, we're breaking down average retirement savings, recommended savings benchmarks, and giving you a simple, realistic, are you almost ready to retire checklist that will help you determine where you stand. Stick with me until the end because I'll also share 7 strategies you can start today to boost your retirement readiness even if you feel behind. Let's get into it. The reality at age 60. All right, let's start with the big picture. Age 60 is a major milestone in retirement planning, not because you have to retire, but because it's often the point where your financial life starts to shift. People begin thinking more seriously about when they'll claim Social Security, whether they want to keep working, how long their savings might last, what lifestyle they actually want in retirement. But here's the truth, almost nobody feels fully ready at 60, and that's normal. Many people underestimate longevity, rising healthcare costs, housing and maintenance expenses, inflation, and of course the emotional component, going from earning to withdrawing. The average retirement savings at age 60. Now let's talk about the number everyone wants to know. What's the average retirement savings for a 60-year-old? To avoid giving you misleading precision, because averages vary by study, country, and time period, here's what consistently shows up across multiple financial surveys. Typical ranges for age 60. Median savings around $100,000 to $200,000. Average savings often much higher, sometimes $300K to $600K plus, because a small number of high wealth households pull the average up. The most common amount saved by age 60, between $0 and $150,000. What this means is many people have some savings, fewer have enough savings to fully retire comfortably. A minority has 1 million plus. Median matters more than average because the median shows the typical person. So if you're listening and thinking, I don't have anything close to $500,000, you're absolutely not alone. But, and this is important, average savings doesn't tell you whether you personally can retire, because retirement readiness depends on your lifestyle, expenses, health, and income sources. How much should you have by age 60? Average savings is one thing, but financial planners often recommend a different benchmark. Recommended savings target by age 60. A commonly used guideline suggests having 6 to 10 times your annual income saved by age 60. So if you make $50,000 a year, your goal should be $300,000 to $500,000. $80,000 per year, your goal should be $480,000 to $800,000. $120,000 per year, your goal should be $720,000 to $1.2 million. But here's the twist. These guidelines assume you want a traditional retirement at 65. If you plan to work longer or receive strong pensions or government benefits or live in a lower cost area, you might need far less. If you want to retire early, travel extensively, or maintain a large home, you'll need more. The Are You Almost Ready to Retire checklist. Now let's get into the heart of today's video. How do you know if you're ready or almost ready to retire? I'm going to walk you through a 10-item checklist. Give yourself 1 point for each yes. Do you know your annual spending? You cannot plan retirement without knowing what you spent. Do you have at least 25 times your annual retirement expenses saved? This is the 4% rule in reverse. If you spend $50,000 per year, 25 times that equals $1.25 million. If you spend $30,000 per year, it would be $750K. Will you have guaranteed income? Examples, Social Security, pensions, annuities. If guaranteed income covers 70% plus of expenses, you're in great shape. Do you have minimal high interest debt? Debt is a retirement killer. Do you have a healthcare plan for ages 60 to 65 and beyond? Healthcare is one of the biggest blind spots. Do you have a housing plan? Own, rent, downsize, move. Housing is often the largest expense category. Do you have a plan for taxes and retirement? Withdrawal strategies can save you tens of thousands. Do you have an emergency fund separate from retirement savings? 3 to 12 months of expenses. Do you have a plan for investment risk? At 60, you usually want less volatility, more stability, enough growth to fight inflation. And finally, are you emotionally ready? Retirement is not just a financial shift, it's an identity shift. What if you're behind? All right, what if you're watching this and thinking, I'm 60 and I'm way behind? Is it too late? Absolutely not. Let's talk about 7 powerful strategies that can dramatically improve your retirement outlook, even if you're starting late. Strategy 1, delay retirement. Even 1 to 3 years helps. Delaying retirement from 62 to 65 can increase Social Security income, reduce years you need to fund, boost savings, lower withdrawal risk. Strategy 2, semi-retirement or part-time work. Earning even $1,000 to $2,000 per month can dramatically extend your savings. Strategy 3, maximize Social Security timing. Waiting until 70 yields the highest monthly benefits. Strategy 4, reduce housing costs. Downsizing or relocating is one of the most powerful retirement boosts. Strategy 5, pay off high interest debt ASAP. Every dollar of interest saved is a dollar that stays in your pocket. Strategy 6, optimize your investments. Late savers often need lower risk, steady income, tax efficient withdrawals, not speculation. Strategy 7, reimagine retirement. Retirement doesn't need to be stop working entirely and live off savings. Many people thrive with a blended lifestyle. Section 6, example scenarios. Let's walk through 3 fictional but realistic examples. Example 1, the undersaver at 60. Savings, $80K. Income, $45K per year. Plan, work to 67, downsize, part-time work. Outcome, comfortable, modest, fully sustainable. Example 2, the average saver at 60. Savings, $250K. Income, $60K per year. Plan, delay retirement to 66, optimize withdrawals. Outcome, solid retirement with moderate lifestyle. Example 3, the strong saver at 60. Savings, $900K. Income, $90K per year. Plan, retire at 63. Outcome, high flexibility and strong long-term stability. Section 7, final assessment. Are you almost ready to retire? If you scored 8 to 10 points, you're close or already ready. 5 to 7 points, you're on track but need refinement. 0 to 4 points, you need a plan, but it's absolutely achievable. The most important thing is clarity, and now you've got that. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more financial guidance, and drop a comment below. How close are you to retiring? What questions do you want answered next? I'm here to help you build a confident, secure, and meaningful retirement.